What's going on, everybody? Rob here. Pretty shitty mood today, so probably gonna sound like a prick in some of this, so I don't mind that. Well, first of all, since it's that kind of day, and my cats are breaking shit in my kitchen, this is pretty normal. Anyway, cheers, VC. Got a few things I'd like to talk about. It's been bothering me today. This is kind of a contest update, topic update, stuff like that. First of all, for people who don't know, I got that contest going for the birds contest for my Eagles that won the Super Bowl, and still plenty of time left. You got until the end of February to get an entry in, and it's just showing birds on albums or bird band names or bird song titles. So you can get that in still. You got plenty of time, and prize is $30 Amazon card or Amazon email. Get you their email if you're out of the country and stuff like that. I got a playlist created for that, so all the contest videos that I have seen, I put in there. A couple of you didn't reply to my thread like you're supposed to about if you make a video, let me know so I can go watch it and then I can put it in the playlist. So if your video is not in the playlist, I didn't see it. So you gotta let me know and I'll watch it and I'll add it to the playlist. Next, I got like all kinds of shit written down here. So today is part of my birthday present. I went to order Striper's new upcoming album that comes out in April, and so I go and order it, and there's an option for a yellow vinyl in there. So I found out it's out of 100, so I seen that in the black. So I ordered that, the yellow one. And then I go on the Striper Facebook page, and there's a whole thing, and it's saying that, oh well, that's a website exclusive, and then Frontiers has a website exclusive out of 150 silver. There's a gold edition out of 100. It's getting a little tiresome with all these colors for one album. I mean, I get it. I get having a separate color. Limited edition, okay. But do you need 17 colors for one album anymore? It's really annoying to somebody who's like a big collector of a band like that, because, being a little collectors, we kind of want to have it all. But I mean, I literally can't afford to shell out, it was $36 with shipping for me to order that album. The black vinyl is $25 plus shipping, so you're talking $32. So you times that by 4 for one album. I don't know, it just really pissed me off today. I'm like, okay, make one limited and make the rest black, or make your colors are yellow and black. Make 2,000 yellow, and make whatever. Just make up your mind, and don't keep on trying to rape us for every penny you can. I mean, you guys have been around for 35 years, and I'm not just talking Striper, it's just the thing I was on with it today. I mean, there's bands that are, releasing the same album with like 9 colors, and it's absolutely frustrating. I mean, there's a lot of releases coming out as it is, there's a lot of reissues coming out as it is, and when they throw that, you can't keep up. You literally can't keep up. I don't know how some of you guys do it. I mean, I do pretty well for myself, and I can buy stuff here and there. I don't go crazy anymore because I'm kind of at that point where I need to get specific stuff that I want, or the rarities that I really want, and the new stuff that comes out. But it's just hard to keep up. I mean, I know they're just milking the shit out of the vinyl thing right now, and which leads me to another subject, and that's vinyl stores, record stores. I noticed in the past 2 months that prices are going up. Or not they're going up, but in the stores I go to, the common used vinyl albums, you know, let's go with like Rant or Out of the Cellar. Common, you know, the big pop out metal albums at the time. I mean, you can get them anywhere from $6 to $10, $12 in amazing condition. I'm seeing them for, you know, anywhere from 18 to 22. Vinnie Vincent Invasion the other day, okay shape, very good, you know, probably a little bit lower than that. $21. I mean, my question is, are record stores getting to the point where they're about to price themselves out? Because I find myself buying less and less, and I get good deals from my buddy, you know, but at this point I'm getting, a deal for me would be, you know, what the going rate is. So that's not really a deal to me if you're already overpaying. But I mean, I think they try to get you, because if you get it from somewhere else, you got to pay shipping. Well, normal shipping is not that bad. It's $4. Unless people are trying to make money off you, if they ship it medium, you know, they can ship, you know, umpteen albums to you for $4. Anybody charging you more than that is pretty much making money off the shipping too. So that's another subject. I mean, are you guys noticing pricing going up in your area? I've got 6, 7 places around me now, and I'm pretty keen on what goes on price-wise, and I pay attention to that shit because I don't overpay for shit. You know, the occasional one I will, but I'd say 99% of the time I do pretty good with what I buy because I do a lot of searching and a lot of, you know, I have my emails everywhere, so as soon as something gets posted, I see it right away most of the time. So I'm pretty quick to get a good deal on an album, like I thought I was getting on that Holy Soldier. So that's the question to you guys. Have you guys noticed that in your area? I know the big stores have been doing that for a while, but now the little stores are starting to do it. You know, and it's another one thing. It's like, well, you're going to make me almost not come out anymore. I mean, an occasional dig, but I'm not going to take anything that's not unique or rare or hard to find. I mean, I'm not going to come in and buy the fill-in albums I need from like UFO or Rat or, you know, the common fill-in stuff that you need. I'm not going to buy that stuff if it's overpriced like that. So you're going to lose that little bit of money that you make off of me. And I know they don't get them for very much. I know what they buy them off people for, you know. So are they just pricing themselves out? That's my question. To me, they are. Because I'm spending far less on used, unless it's an absolute deal, than I originally was months ago. You know, it's not because I'm not looking. I'm always looking, you know. I'm on all the Facebook pages for the places I go. They put videos up every other day or Thursday night, Friday night. For, you know, they know everybody's getting paid, so they slap new arrivals in. And it's just really, I've really noticed it. It's really noticeable that it's happening. And I really noticed with the guy I know that I get some good finds from, you know. Like where I found that anthrax and that Among the Living. And a lot of the rare stuff that I've been finding recently, you guys have seen, it's been coming from one shop, 2 shops maybe. Everything else I'm getting online, and I'm buying a lot more newer vinyl, you know, newer releases on vinyl or reissues, because the original presses are so ridiculously priced, even on the common stuff. Like Defenders of the Faith, Judas Priest is one of the few original presses that I'm missing. And even at, you know, near mint book value, you're looking $20, $22, you know. But the ones I'm finding are completely trash. Again, it looks like somebody gnawed on the freaking sleeve, and you could tell the vinyl is that like somebody just dropped the needle and let it go across, or it just scratches galore. And I'm not paying $18 for it. You know, something that is very good drops quite a bit off price-wise. And I know I think they're just preying on the dumb people. Not the dumb people, I shouldn't say that. The people who aren't very aware of prices, who are getting into vinyl now, the younger generation that's getting into vinyl, you know, stuff like that. And I shouldn't say dumb, I shouldn't say that. I'm just saying the people who aren't educated enough into vinyl or dealt with it before, or, you know, don't understand. You need to check book value. I mean, you can literally walk around with your phone and check eBay prices or Discog, last sold, or I mean, you have the capability to check all this shit out now. Now, occasionally I will pay more, like my Sanctuary Refuge Denied album. It's very good condition. The vinyl's in great condition, but the cover is very good. Maybe a little, maybe good plus. And it was a little high, but I mean, by the time I had it shipped to me, we're talking, I was paying a few dollars less. So, okay, I'll do that. I'll pay around the cost of what it would cost me to have it shipped in per the grade value. Anyway, again, are you seeing this in your stores lately? And I know it's been a growing thing over the years because, like I said, I haven't been diehard into the vinyl until this past year, but I've been tracking it for 3 years because I've always loved vinyl and I wanted to get back into it if it was actually a thing, And I should have never left it. This would be a lot easier for me. All right, well, enough of that rant on that subject. This ran for 20 minutes. See what I've got so far. And another thing, this also comes from the Striper song, the new song they just dropped. It's very different. It's very heavy for Striper. The chorus, of course I'm going to forget the name because I'm on camera now. They have a guest singer come in, and it's kind of like thrashy in the chorus. And if you haven't seen it, you can look it up on YouTube. Take It to the Cross by Striper. It's very different. It's taken me some time to get used to already. The chorus sounds too fast for the song, in my opinion. So, I'm a fan on the Striper page. So a lot of people were talking about it, so I started talking about it to a couple people. And I'm pretty, I don't try to tell anybody what they should listen to, or you're not hearing that right, or you don't know what you're talking about. You've never made an album. Stupid shit like that, And they're all crazy over this Striper album right now. Like, the heavy-duty Christians are going fucking berserk. Like, oh, the album is sacrilegious. The name of the album is called Goddamn Evil. Not like goddamn evil, like goddamn's evil. That's plain as could be in my eyes. Like, to hell with the devil. Same message. They're bitching about that. They're bitching about the cover because it depicts a godlike Zeus-looking character. And they're bitching how that's sacrilegious. I'm like, you guys are going off your nut over something that doesn't mean dick. It's music. These guys are doing a job. If your boss came up to you and said, God damn it, are you going to leave your job because of that? I mean, you're not going to get paid? These guys make music to get paid. And then these so-called Christians that start bashing everybody else, or one of the guys on Facebook, which I won't name, literally called the guys in Striper girls. He said, these guys, or it depends on how you see it, girls. And this is a heavy-duty Christian dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, you're not supposed to judge people. Judging is judging no matter how you look at it. If you can sit there and judge somebody else and somebody judges you back, I mean, obviously you're allowed to have an opinion on a band. This isn't even a religious argument. It's about artwork on an album or an album title. How many album title or Christian bands are there out there? And then the guy's like, well, they're just trying to make money off us. All the Christian bands are trying to make money. That's their job. They're there to make money. All of them. You support their ideas through buying their music. A lot of people hate Christian music. You know what? Because they don't give it a chance. They only hear the message. They don't hear the music. And you can put a message into any song. Obviously it's blatantly obvious. But there's many a song that are written that you can add your own life experiences into according to how makes you feel or what you get out of that message. But you have no right to tell somebody else they don't know what they're talking about, to tell somebody else that's how you view it and there's no other option. No, you don't have that right. In any band. If I don't like a band that I love, it is my third favorite band. I mean, it's one of my all-time favorite bands. And I'm allowed to criticize these bands, especially when I've been around before you were born. You know? Always kills me. And I've been around before when these bands started. All these bands that you guys are listening to now, I was around before they started. I was the one digging in the record stores, blind buying stuff. And we didn't have the internet. And all you guys know, most of you guys know what I'm talking about. We did all this on our own. And you're going to sit there and try to talk to me about not knowing music. The internet has created such a bully epidemic, you know how you say it. It's supposed to be able to get the message out more, but it's worse than it's ever been. And I see it every day, and I never used to really see it until I started getting on the internet and reading comments. And I mean, it's gotten to the point where I literally, on my Facebook, all I do is, you know, post jokes or stuff like that, music, and stuff that makes me feel better. I stop the political stuff because you can't talk to a wall. It's just, people don't understand. You can have an opinion and not agree and still get along. It is not hard. It really isn't hard. And I don't, my older brain doesn't understand how people don't get that concept. I know I'm going to rant here, but it falls under all this stuff. It's something so little in life that you're literally mad at somebody, or you're demeaning somebody because they have long hair, or they wear funny clothes, or they're not the coolest kid in the school. You know, I have never dealt with that when I was in school. I wasn't a nerd. You know, I wasn't the nerd. I wasn't you know, I was in between. I was the metalhead jock. I mean, that's the stuff I did. You know what I mean? But I never looked down on anybody. I never, you know, did stupid shit then. I mean, we all grew up differently, and I know I'm getting on rant here. So the main reason is just because I don't like something, or it really sounds off to me, or I mean, if you listen to the song, the chorus sounds off to the song. Maybe if it was a little bit slower, because it just goes a whole other direction. It almost touches thrash. I mean, you're going to laugh at that, but listen to the song. Listen to the song, and you understand what I'm talking about. Alright, now that I'm ranting and being pissed off, what was my other question? Band opinions, VCLT. VCLT. Guys, I'm literally now just getting to the point where I'm able to get my cat, you know, my cat's gotten a lot better. I'm actually going to put a video up at some point to show the progression of him. You guys won't believe it. I mean, the doctor, I took him to the doctors yesterday, and we've been doing acupuncture. It's a different kind of acupuncture. Since cats are a pain in the ass and they like to move around a lot, this is a homeopathic way where they push a needle in a fluid that sits on the pressure point, so the cat doesn't have to sit for too long, and it actually lasts a little bit longer because it's sitting on the pressure point. The mouth's getting... But I'm just getting to the point now where I'm able to start going out a little bit more and get stuff done during the day. So I know Scott and Chris, dude, I got a lot of VCLT that needs to go out that I'm just now packing up and be sending out little by little. So guys, I'm a little bit behind on that, so I just want to bring that up and apologize. I know I keep, Scott Waters, I keep saying I've got this stuff, I keep finding stuff for you too, so. But, you know, that'll be out this week sometime for those two at least, so just letting you guys know, I don't forget you guys. I got one last idea that I liked. I just don't know how to go about it. And it may be done. I've looked around. I haven't really seen it. It would probably require me using, you know, a website or something, you know, to go along with it. But I had an idea of VCL Spotlight. You know, like once a month we take somebody and, you know, and give them questions. People send questions to me, and I'll send them that questions they want to know about them. Give us a rundown of their favorite music, favorite wants. Just like a profile almost, but spotlight that one VCL member every month. And God knows there's enough of us, and this will also help that member gain a little more, subs or fans or stuff like that. I'm all for getting new guys like you guys did for me. You guys pumped me up. I'm always looking out for the guys like that. For me, it's not about numbers. Yeah, we all want to be watched. Yeah, we all want to have subs because it makes you feel like you're doing something for something or someone, and I get that. But I really don't care. Does that make sense? But I really like to pump up the little guys that don't have, very, very little subs. There's plenty of them out there right now, and a lot of guys that I can't believe don't have more subs. I really I can't. So I just thought it was like a cool idea, like build a little website, nothing fancy, to spotlight one member every month. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if it's a biggie like Scott Waters or a small guy like, who we got here? The new guy I just found the other day, he reviewed the New Saxon album and did a pretty good job. It wasn't like a corny one. His name was Quantrell Reviews. He has another channel with about 180 subs, but he obviously just started this because he has 3 videos, an introductory and 2 review videos. But a pretty cool cat. Made sense, made valid points, pros and cons. And he has like 12 subs. And I'm like, oh no, somebody like that needs more subs. So that's where the idea kind of been floating around in my head. When I had my sports website, I kind of did the same thing. Every month, we would pick a member of our group, and we would do a big write-up post about them, give them like 20 questions. It could be random questions from other members. Your top 5 most prized collection pieces. Just stuff like that. Your 5 most wanted. Just to give a rundown of that person completely, so everybody can see. See these guys and sub them if they like them, or my subs have been bouncing up and down, left and right. There's some guys that probably don't like me, and I'm fine with that. But and I get that. I don't sub anybody that I don't think I want to go back and watch. And it's getting harder the more I sub because there's so many. I sub probably 3 times the amount that the people that sub to me. So I watch a lot of videos, especially lately because I'm pretty much home all the time right now. So I watch a lot of videos, and I can't reply to them all. So I always like everybody's video. If I watch the video, I like it. I might not always finish it right away, but then I try to come back. So I try to watch all the short videos real quick because they're easy to knock out, and then I go back and watch the longer videos. Like those probably 10 vinyl tag videos I haven't got to see yet. Anyway, I just thought it was an idea. I like your guys' input on that because I really don't want to do that kind of work if it's not going to, maintain a website and stuff like that. If it's not going to be something that you guys think would be a cool idea or not, just leave it in the signature below. And I know I'm rambling here, guys. I'm just having a day, and stuff like this gets to me. I just find life is made harder by most people. We all have a tough life. No matter how we get on camera and how happy we are, or there's always something behind a smile or something behind the eyes. And so I just kind of want, I'm burnt out on people. It's really hard to be a people person anymore. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just want things to be more positive. Music should be positive. Even if you don't like it. There's plenty of bands out there that if I said these bands that I can't stand, I guarantee I'd probably lose a third of my subs. Because people are fickle like that, So, I don't know. I think life's a lot easier than we make it. And it would make it easier for everybody, including yourselves, if you weren't such, a judgmental prick. We all do it. We all make judgment calls, but to live constantly like that, over somebody's religion, over somebody's color, or somebody's music, over somebody's looks. I mean, the fact that that's even a thing these days is beyond me. And I'm old school in a lot of my beliefs, you know. I've never looked at somebody and judge them. I never have. Give me 5 minutes with that person, and then I won't judge, but I'll make my assumption then. Usually that's all it takes, you know. And a lot of people you don't get to really know unless you literally sit down and have face to face. You know what I mean? Like I can sit here and do this all day long, and this is me. This is how I am. But this is what I'm telling you how I am. So to know how I am in person is a different story, right? But there's a lot of people out there that are fake shits too. I know somebody else mentioned this recently, and I've noticed it too, and that's all right. That's fine. I just kind of slowly back away from that stuff. I'm really going around here, guys. I'm going to have to cut this part out. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I got another video coming up I'm going to do, and hopefully I'll have a better smile on, and maybe I'll be like 8 beers in, and then we'll have a VC fail video for a lifetime. Anyway, y'all have a good night, and give me your opinions if you understand what the hell I just said. I really like to hear your opinion on the records, people's opinions on bands, and the record store prices, and the colored vinyl explosion. And again, don't take that wrong. I don't mean you can't have a separate, like Rocks Records, for example, retroactive records. They'll put out a release. They'll put out, and they're limited anyway. I mean, most of them are like 300 to 500, but they'll put out a release that's 100 colored, and then the other 200 are black vinyl, and that's perfectly fine. I can see that. You can actually achieve buying that. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. But when you're putting out 7 and 8 different colors, 4 or 5 different colors, it's just excessive to me, and I think it's trying to milk us for, because they know people like us are obsessive collectors, and they will milk us as best they can. And these days, you don't get that off the bat, you're kind of screwed, So anyway, let me know about that, and the VCL Spotlight idea. I thought it was a pretty good idea. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I got quite a mind for that, because I've kind of done it before in the past when I had my hockey sports memorabilia site. And so let me know your thoughts on that too as well. And if you got input ideas, I'd be glad to hear that too. I don't want it won't be about me. It's going to be about the person that week. We'll make a committee. We'll take 5 people, and all of us will pick a person, and we'll go that way. There's ways to go about it. I just want to know if the actual idea is something you think you guys would like, enjoy it, be valid, be worth the time to put in, because we all know most of us don't have a lot of time. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I actually feel a little bit better now. Maybe it's the buzz out of beer, I don't know. But if you made it this far, thank you. I'm really not an asshole. I'm just in a bad mood, and this stuff bothers me. And any kind of people judging other people bothers me. I'm very protective of the people that I like. If I like you, I'm very protective. And if I see somebody else say something, it pisses me off, and it's really hard for me to bite my lip. But there's a time and a place for all that, and you guys know that. You adults know that. Done talking, getting out of here. Catch y'all later.